Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
మా కార్యక్రమాలు అందజేస్తున్నాయి అనేక భాషలలో. దయచేసి చూడండి suprememastertv.com/schedule.
At the time, pigeons had no advocates. They had no rescue groups. Every other animal has a rescue group. Reptiles, bunnies, guinea pigs, every other animal, pigeons did not.
Supreme Master Qinghai thankfully presents the Shining World Compassion Award to Palomacy, Pigeon, and Dove adoptions, plus a humble, loving contribution of $10,000 to support its benevolent work. With all love, gratitude, and best wishes in Heaven's grace, please continue watching to find out more. Let the law of kindness show no limits. Show a loving consideration for all God's creatures. Religious Society of Friends, Christianity.
Attentive viewers, my name is Mario. If you hear hola, that means hello in Spanish, the official language of the Canary Islands. The good-natured people of the Canary Islands appreciate your compassionate heart. Welcome to our show entitled Palomacy, Pigeon, and Dove Adoptions, a haven for rescued bird people part 1 of 2. We are excited to share with you the story of this noble pigeon people rescue organization in Northern California's San Francisco Bay Area that has true love for our feathered friends. There are nearly 350 kinds of pigeon and dove people around the world. Pigeon and dove beings belong to the Columbidae bird people family. It is not easy to distinguish between a pigeon person and a dove person. Ornithologically, this non-profit organization rescues abandoned, displaced, and wounded bird persons. It kindly offers foster care, avian vet treatment, and adoption services in Northern California. Established in 2007, the organization has placed over 1,400 bird kingdom people in forever homes during its history. Its foster network can accommodate up to 150 bird persons at a time. We had the honor to interview Jill McMurtry, a vegan and the bird care coordinator of Palomacy, Pigeon, and Dove Adoptions. She is the wife of a farmer and the mother of 3 kids. In the early 1990s, she participated in rescuing greyhound persons and joined this group in 2011 to dedicate herself to saving these charming bird people. She shared with us how Elizabeth Young, the founder, started the organization. In 2007, Ms. Young became a pigeon person rescuer by chance. She always wondered why pigeon people kept entering an animal people shelter but not getting out.
Elizabeth Young, our founder, was volunteering at San Francisco Animal Care and Control in the smalls department. She was socializing the small animals that came in. And she noticed that there were large white pigeons coming in frequently. They were put kind of in a back room. The public didn't notice them. She befriended the first one. She put her hand in the cage, and Guaramina is her name, Guaramina, stepped onto her hand, and she said, I think I can find this bird a home, and she did. Started with one bird At the time, pigeons had no advocates. They had no rescue groups. Every other animal has a rescue group. Reptiles, bunnies, guinea pigs, every other animal, pigeons did not.
Elizabeth went on to start Palomacy with the help of a companion bird person rescue organization in the Bay Area, and the rest is history. Jill found an injured bird person on a Sunday when all vets were closed. After she created a post on a classified advertisement website called Craigslist asking for help, she received a phone call from Elizabeth. That is when she was connected with the organization.
My first rescue bird, Eleanor, I found him on the side of the road. I was not familiar with birds at all, but I can't see an injured animal on the side of the road without stopping. So I stopped. He's a racing pigeon. He had been attacked by a hawk, we think, based on his injuries. The whole left side of his body was damaged, including his eye, and his wing was barely hanging on. I had taken my sweatshirt off to throw it over him to capture him. When I bent down to look at him, he took a step toward me, and he wanted help. I didn't have to force him. I didn't have to throw anything on him. I just picked him up and put him in my lap. That's amazing. And I can tell you so many stories about pigeons that self-rescue. I'm going to see if I can catch him. This is Eleanor. This is the bird that started it all. This is my boy. I know, okay. He can't fly because he only has a half a wing on this side. But that's my Eleanor, the original bird. Racing pigeon, just trying to get home.
Vegan, the cure for planetary warming.
We will now pause a moment for a constructive message and then return. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Palomacy, Pigeon and Dove Adoptions, a haven for rescued bird people, part 1 of 2, on Supreme Master Television. Palomacy has a network of volunteers in Northern California and beyond. If someone finds an injured bird person, Palomacy is there to help.
I think we do this out of about 35 or 40 homes in the Bay Area. We're very close with part of our group throughout the country that rescue pigeons. So we kind of network throughout the United States. If we get an application for an adoption, we can usually point them towards someone in their area that may have pigeons or doves available for adoption.
The organization primarily takes care of domestic pigeon people that would otherwise be killed in shelters due to the lack of adopters. There are several points to note when rescuing a wild pigeon being.
If a pigeon or dove can live in the wild, we want them to live in the wild. I wish all birds could be wild. These guys can't. They can't. They just don't have the DNA. So if a bird can be released, we don't want to keep them. When people get little baby pigeons, wild pigeons in, we ask them to get them to rehabbers ASAP, because when you try to raise a baby pigeon, it imprints on you and most often not able to live in the wild. That bird is then taking up the space a domestic pigeon could take in a family. So we really ask people, if you find a wild bird, please get it to a rehabber. Don't try to raise that bird yourself. You can do a lot of damage if you don't know what you're doing or what to feed them. So wild birds should live wild. Domestic birds need our help.
Jill is running her own foster aviary called Jillville to rescue pigeon people.
Most of these guys, I would say 20, probably a good 25 are mine, but the rest are fosters. And the fosters are all Palomacy birds that are available for adoption. We're just trying to get more adopters. We're trying to get more people on board. We're trying to get people to understand that these birds really require very little. They don't require walks like our dogs. You can have 2 pigeons in the house. It's easy. And you can have them when you have other pets. A lot of people say, I have a dog, I can't have birds in the house. I have 3 dogs and I have 3 cats in the house. It's very doable.
Palomacy conducts numerous compassionate outreach programs to raise the public's awareness about pigeon and dove beings. Jill often attends summer camps to teach children that animal people have rights and emotions just like us. The organization's activities concentrate on eliminating any prejudices against these beautiful bird beings.
We have helped many more worldwide through outreach, advocacy, and our Facebook help group, which is huge, and coaching. We spend a lot of time coaching people, just helping emails. I get calls every day from people all over the country, Canada, and the world. We want to erase the stigma that people have regarding pigeons. They're just so amazing. We just want everybody to know. I feel like we're in on the biggest secret that these are such amazing pets, and they really do require so little. They're not high maintenance birds.
We respectfully salute Jill McMurtry, Elizabeth Young, and all the Palomacy Pigeon and Dove Adoptions volunteers for bringing much comfort and support to rescued pigeon friends. You all truly have kind hearts and deep love for animal beings. Supreme Master Shinhai thankfully present the Shining World Compassion Award to Palomacy Pigeon and Dove Adoptions, plus a humble, loving contribution of $10,000 to support its benevolent work, with all love, gratitude, and best wishes in heaven's grace. Supreme Master Shinhai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy, and or any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for His compassion and love toward His precious children. For more information about Palomacy Pigeon and Dove Adoptions, please visit pigeonrescue.org.
Vegan, because we want to live well, and if we die, in peace.
Resourceful viewers, we enjoyed having you with us for today's program. Please join us again on Monday, December 6th for Palomacy Pigeon and Dove Adoptions, a haven for rescued bird people, part 2 of 2, where Jill McMurtry will discuss some of the contributions pigeon people have made to humanity throughout history. Up next is Initiation Requires Master Power, part 10 of 14, on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May we always share endless love with all beings around us.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/GPGW.